Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be looking at gaps, and these gaps are 15-minute gaps or pre-market gaps, and I have already deleted some of the videos, some of the chart. So we're just gonna have a look at. So we're starting on Thursday, and what I do, first thing that I do is I mark the high of the day and the low of the day. So this is Thursday, October 50. And I look at the chart and I see this is the high and this is the low of the pre-market. So I mark those two. I also proceed to mark so I see where the stock closed that day, and I usually put it as a yellow. So this is 16, and it would be close at the low. So what's the close on this? 259.39. So I usually just go into this settings and mark it as 259. 259 here, about there. Okay, so let's say approximately there. So that was the or prima or high or low or close. All right, so let's go. Okay, I go close. So we go through our post market, and then let's see what happens. Then you see, so this is post market. This is the pre-market going on. So you can tell because of the yellow shade that this is pre-market going. Pre-market will go on until 9:30. So we continue to watch what happens. So you can see clearly that there's a gap right here. So we'll pause it as soon as it's big sell off, big sell off, more sell off. So it's selling and selling in the market, in the pre-market. Where are we now? 8. So continue. We're gonna continue until 9:30, and then we see. Oh, okay. Ooh, what time is that? Still 8:30. So still more sell off. Okay, let's see. What is it? Lots of sellers in the pre-market. So we see where it hit one of our levels, and then more selling, and just waiting for. All right, let's see what time is. So this is 9:30. So up until 9:30, this was our close, right? This is our pre-market going, selling, selling. Big sell off 8:30. More selling going on at. So this is 9:30 when market open. We did it at 9:45, but there's an indecision right there. And then we proceeded to have an engulfing candle at 10. So this is an indication that things are turning around right there called indecision and then engulfing green candle. There's a big chance that things are going to turn around based on the story of the candle, right? So buyers are coming in. The New York session is now open, and we see sellers still trying to come in, but the buyers are strong. So we'll do that and just figure stop 250 and then let it play out. So we'll go and go, and we're targeting our previous day close, which is our yellow line, and that's exactly where we do the form over it. Yes. So yeah. So as soon as it forms over there, then it starts turning around. So 115. Still moving up. Okay. What is it? What's the next target on this? Okay. Hmm. What time is this? Okay. Cool. So let's pause. Okay. So let's look at some things here. Stock closed 259. This is aftermarket, pre-market, or Asian session, or whatever you want to call it. Price gapped down into this section. So you see it's trading at 257, 255, trading in a range. Strong selling pressure, strong selling pressure up until 9:30 at opening. Then there's more selling pressure. Then you would wait until 10 when New York session opened to see if there any change of direction, any pattern forming, and we can see a pattern forming with the candlesticks where we have a seller indecision engulfing. So this is a zone right here, a strong buy zone. And then we have the stock moving out of this area, pull back, then it started showing strong buying pressure and proceeded to fill the gap, and it reached the target, or we could take our profits right at our close of the previous day, which is around 260, 259, and we could close the trade here. If you would be in profit at this point, so you can close the trade here, or if you really wanted to go until the end of the day, you will continue to trade stock up until this was about 315. All right, so this was a good trade. So if there's any indication, you can trade gaps in the morning. They usually fill. 15-minute gaps usually fill, and just watch the time the times to watch for filling is either 10, 15, and there's another opportunity around 12:30. Wait for the If you wait for the pullback. Okay, So let's proceed. Then you proceed to, oh, let's go. So the next day we're moving now to, now our closing price moved up. So we can move it up till around here. Then we see our post market going sideways. Then we see, oh, let's pause 1 minute. So this was our post market. This was our closing price, so 260. Now it's up. And look at that. See, there's a space. That's what we call a gap. So now we've gapped from 260 at close to pre-market. Pre-market is all the way to 255. So that's a $5 drop in the price. So let's see what pre-market does. So pre-market continues to show selling pressure. Buyer coming in there. Usually it just goes into a range, or it can show strong selling. I think there was news overnight, so they should show some strong selling. Selling. Stronger the day before. Anyway, let's watch. Let's just watch it and see what it does. So it's in the range during the Asian market, or we call it pre-market. In the range, there goes the seller, there goes the buyer. Got more selling pressure. We're just waiting for the stock to open at 9:30 to see what it does. Is it 9:30 yet? Okay, so 9:30. Let's pause 1 minute. So we see 9:30 comes, and what it did, it dojed. So it showed selling pressure, then indecision, then a green candle came in. So there is news. So we are gonna see if it's gonna come down to this zone from the previous day. Let's see what it does. Okay. So it more selling pressure. More selling pressure. Selling pressure. Well, whoa, more selling pressure. And then we got a big engulfing green candle. So let's see what time that is. So our engulfing green candle came around 11:15. So we missed it at 10. 10 wasn't showing any sign of breaking the high of this candle. It was still downtrending. So we had to wait a minute to see what 11 o'clock did. So 11 o'clock came into this buy zone, and then we had a big engulfing break the high of this candle. The engulfing green. So we're expecting the buyers to take control. And let's see what happens. So now it's 11 a.m. New York session, and we are okay, okay. So we're having some real nice big candles forming to the upside. Yes, yes. We're back now to our 260 region. And what time is this? Let's see the time on that. So we reached our 260 region at what, 2 o'clock, 2:45. So remember, we always 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, you could have jumped back into the trade if you. So some points where you could have entered this trade for a buy. If you weren't sure, you could have entered at 11:45. There was another pullback at 12:45, and then 2 o'clock. And then you could finally close at, let's say, 3 o'clock. All right. So different opportunities where you could have gone into this trade today, and we're at that key level, and it's starting to show more selling pressure coming back into the trade, and almost closing. So we're closing at 16. So 16 was right there. So yeah. So you see where it reacted to our levels once again. This was the level from the day before, and it still kept strong here. And then, oh, I moved it. It was here, reacted to that strong buy zone, came back to that buy zone, and then it moved up to our key. Remember, the closing is a strong key level. So always mark the closing of the previous day before your day begins, because that's a key level. And go into the chart and mark your previous day high, previous day low. So I didn't do that there, but this is it. Previous day high, previous day low was around here, but because it formed this zone, kind of realize that, hey, you have to use this as a pattern, a candlestick pattern, and know that this is forming as a zone. So you mark your candles in this area, and it did react to it right there. Okay, so yes, that was our trade. We could take this one out. All right, so that's how you fill 15-minute gaps. Okay, remember to mark. So there's something that I learned recently, and it's called a pivot points. And pivot points will show you the highs and the lows of the chart. So if it's a 15-minute chart, it shows you the high and the low of the 15-minute, minute, and the low of the 15 minute, and so on and so forth. So you can mark your candles. If you're not sure where your highs and lows are, you can use this as a guide to mark your highs and your lows. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment. I will try to answer any question that I can, or I'll refer you to videos that I have found useful. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.